So let's go to this. Check out what Hugh had to say yesterday. In fact, before I do that, let's check out Hugh on stage, which because I started off yesterday with Pan Pan, which was a Hugh Reed track, which is great, and I had intended to play a few clips from the night, and so these were the clips. So let's just go and check them. This was a particular favourite. How to get to Jamaica Street. Brilliant. That's inspired, like how to get to Jamaica Street. Where was it? So he's down here.
Of, what is it?
BBC. Well, basically, during lockdown, my brother lives in Mount Florida, and I've always been fascinated by Third Lanark, the Cathkin ground, which is still there. So I made a video, 4 Hamdens and 2 Cathkins, and you can still see it, search it on YouTube, Hugh Reed. So I made that wee video because they're the first football stadiums in the world. And I went to Holyrood Secondary in Govan Hill, and I never knew this, but across the road from there was the first Cathkin, and England played Scotland there. There's a photograph of Celtic playing Rangers and all that there. So for me, it was a great story, but I found out more than that, you know. So I wrote out a wee treatise, and I contacted a researcher in BBC Scotland, who very charitably, I won't name, but I sent the whole idea, including Mary Queen of Scots. There was a football discovered in her bedroom in Stirling, and the first women's football game took place in Shawfield, and it was actually a kind of a stage show. It was dancing girls, and the dancing girls from Scotland, they came from the Prince's Theatre, which is now the Citizens Theatre, and he'd brought dancing girls, this entrepreneur had brought dancing girls up from England. So the England v Scotland first international ladies football game, there was a riot, and 35,000 people there, and there was a riot, and the girls had to be rescued. There was a horse's carriage, the game was abandoned. So another great story. In fact, I went there and filmed, I haven't got around to putting that up, but I filmed there about 2.5, 3 years ago. So anyway, I wrote out a whole treatise on this, sent it to a researcher at BBC Scotland. Then, next thing, in fact, there was a friend sent me about 4 months ago. He says, "Have you seen this football programme? I feel they're using a lot of your stuff." So I watched the football programme, and it's more or less following my whole thing. So then I checked out the researcher. The person I'd sent it to wasn't a named researcher, but unfortunately the director guy of that programme had died. So I went to the woman's, whatever you call it, you know, her Facebook page there. It's, oh, my very good friend, very unfortunately, you know, everyone's sad about someone dying. Directors died and all that. So obviously they were very, very good friends by her own admission. So I totally feel as if somebody went with that, took that idea and just totally ran with it. When I was watching the programme, I could almost predict what was coming next.
Robbing bastards. Right?
So that's it.
Another tale of fucking BBC. I call them Tammany Hall on Clyde.
Right, sure. Right. Fair enough. You know, it was all I can say is disappointed.
Fucking
Disappointed.
Right, there we go. Another tale of, you know, impropriety at the hands of BBC Scotland, Tammany Quay. Anyway, it was great to see Hugh because he's an absolute diamond, and I enjoyed very much seeing him yesterday, and I'll hopefully maybe even catch up with him today before he heads back to beautiful Butte where he lives on. You should check out Hugh's videos from beautiful Butte.